Story time about how the cops walked into our restaurant and almost arrested a guy yesterday. As you well know, I manage a restaurant in the metro Atlanta area. Very entitled people, okay? They think they can do whatever they want to do and they have no consequences from anybody almost ever. So I'm working the line and I see two uniformed cops walk in, do a little look around and walk right back out. And I'm like, oh my God, that was weird. So I go and I look in the parking lot and there's like 3 cops surrounded by this one vehicle. A few minutes later, the same 2 guys, same 2 cops come walking in and they walk directly up to this man. They're like, you come with me. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like scrubbing the air close to them so I can get the tea. This is the lamest thing I think I've ever heard. We have construction going on in our back parking lot, okay? Like the city is doing the construction. There's some kind of busted water pipe and they're tearing up everything. So whenever you pull into our back parking lot, there are cones directing you to go that way and do a loop-de-loop to be able to come back in the parking lot. Well, this man pulled in and he didn't think he had to do that. So he just barreled right through the cones and almost ran the city worker over. So of course he was mad and he called the cops. The cops came in and like immediately knew who they were looking for. I guess there's like some kind of weird cop magic where they can like see your license plate, then pull up your ID and like, I guess, I don't know. I'm not a cop. I don't know what they do, but they knew exactly who they were looking for. So they get this man, they go into the lobby. Do they go outside? No, they're right there in the middle of the lobby where guests are trying to come in and leave. And the cop is yelling at this man. Yeah, you can't do that. Blah, 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 blah. And the man just like very, very nonchalantly just flips him off and he's like, psh, and he goes and walks back to his booth and sits down. You know what the cop did? Nothing. He just walked back out. He didn't get a ticket. He didn't take him to jail or anything. Because had I done that, had I have like almost ran somebody over, went through some cones and like flipped the cop off, I'd be in jail for sure. And then not for these guests. They have no consequences to their actions. That's why it is the way it is around here. And yes, this person was a much older person, but that's not really what this is about because there's very entitled people that think that they can do whatever they want in all age groups. The cops were young, and I don't know if they were just like, okay, he's like an older person. I guess we're just going to let him flip us off and act like what we're talking about is not important. I just know I'd be in jail still. No bond. These people are wild around Metro Atlanta. That's all I got to tell you. Y'all have a great day.